coming from the great state of Tennessee, Davy Crockett and the coonskin. Well, they say that Davy Crockett, the most famous bear hunter in the U.S. of A., once ran for election in Congress. He was campaigning in town one day, standing on a big old stump and talking to a big old crowd when one man complained, saying he was mighty thirsty. Of course, that set the whole crowd off, don't you know? They said they wanted free drinks and they wanted Davy to pay for them out of his own pocket. If he did not, he would not get elected. Davy knew he'd better do something before his campaign ended right then and there. So he took the whole crowd to the local bar, what they called a shanty back in them days, and Davy himself led the singing and ordered drinks for the whole crew. Of course, the barman wanted to see his money, and Davy didn't have any, but he told the fellow to wait, and he lit off into the woods with his rifle and watched by the amused and derisive crowd. Didn't take him but a minute to spy himself a coon, and Davy shot it first go. Well, the crowd wasn't near so skeptical when he reappeared with his prize all skinned and ready to give to the barman. Back in them days, a coonskin was as good as money, and the bar accepted it immediately, and soon the whole crowd was afloat, drinking rum like there was no tomorrow. Rum? Don't pirates drink rum? And wouldn't they have been drinking whiskey? History, I'm telling you. When the coonskin was all paid out, Davy went back outside to his stump to start another speech about the election and what he meant to do for all them voters if he was elected. But news had got around, and it turned out this crowd was just as thirsty as the first. Davy took them all to the shanty, wondering if he'd have to go out and shoot himself another coon. Then he spied a bit of a coonskin sticking out between the logs that were used to build a bar. The barman must have stuck the skin under the counter to keep it safe. Davy leaned up against the counter, stuck his right hand down until he gripped the piece of coonskin and gave it a good hard jerk. The coonskin slid right through the logs and into his hand. Triumphantly, Davy slapped it on the counter and ordered a round of drinks from the barman, to the shout of the delighted crowd. As they were drinking, Davy made the rounds of the crowd, campaigning with all his might. He kept an eye on the bartender, and sure enough, the man put the coonskin behind the counter in the same place as before, with part of it sticking through the gap in the logs. So Davy meandered over to the bar when the drink started running low and paid for another round with the same coonskin. He treated with his new friend again and again and again by the same trick. You'd think that bartender would have figured out that coonskin wasn't there anymore, huh? Anyway, Davy Crockett purchased 10 rounds with the same coonskin before the day was over, and that joke secured the election for him. Even the bartender had to allow that anyone that clever enough, that had real grit for them Congress, and the man running against him might as well whistle jigs to a milestone, because the milestone was the only one that would vote for the opponent. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Davy Crockett won his election to Congress, and he became known as the Coonskin Congressman. He first introduced himself to new colleagues in Congress, saying, "I'm that same Davy Crockett, fresh from the backwoods, half horse, half alligator, and a little touch with snapping turtle. I can whip my weight in wildcats and eat any man opposed to Jackson." Davy Crockett served 3 terms in Congress and only lost his bid for a 4th term when he took up a position that opposed to Jackson. I don't know this tall tale is true or not, but I like the coonskin part. The rest of it was kind of, boring. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful day. Happy Saturday. And guess what? Here in the Midwest, especially of Illinois, we're going to be in the 60s next week. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be able to sit out in the yard and just relax and sun myself. Anyway, everybody have a great day. See you on the